Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series anime video. In this video, I want to talk about the Latias that appeared in episode 137, or episode 1 of AIM to be a Pokemon Master. More specifically, I want to talk about why I strongly believe that Ash will catch this Latias in the near future. So just in case you're not aware, in episode 137 of Pokemon Journeys, which is also episode 1 of AIM to be a Pokemon Master, Ash encountered a Latias that was injured. While initially, Latias was hostile towards Ash, likely because she was wary about trusting a human, by the end of the episode, Latias had grown to not only trust Ash, but she also clearly became interested in him, which is why she decided to follow him. All of this happened because Ash cared for, protected, and saved Latias. Because Latias started following Ash, it's clear that we will see her again in the future. And, more importantly, it's very likely that Ash will end up catching her. Why am I so sure that this will be the case? Well, that is what I will tell you in this video. So, let's get to it. Now, to begin with, since Ash has yet to catch a legendary Pokemon, I went into this episode hoping and expecting that Ash would/could catch Latias, due to the fact that this is meant to be his final series as the protagonist, meaning that this might be his last chance to fulfill this lofty milestone which has eluded him for 25 years and over 1,000 episodes. If he does not catch a legendary Pokemon now, then he likely never will. And this is just horrible on so many levels. Which is why I think that he will finally get the chance to check this off his to-do list, now that the end is near for him as protagonist. There is also the fact that 2 years ago, in the wake of Go catching Suicune, I made a video saying that since newcomer Go got to catch Eternatus and Suicune, Ash, the protagonist that has been journeying for over 1,000 episodes and that has encountered hundreds of Pokemon, including dozens of legendary Pokemon, should also get to finally catch a legendary Pokemon. In that video, I also went over the legendary Pokemon that Ash could/should catch if he does get to catch one. The legendary Pokemon I mentioned in that video all have a connection to/bond with Ash, which is why they are prime candidates for Ash's first legendary Pokemon. Latias is one of the Pokemon I included in that video because of the Latias from the Pokemon Heroes movie, who formed a strong bond with Ash. So basically, for quite some time now, I have been of the opinion that Ash will finally catch a legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Journeys, and that Latias is one of the most ideal candidates for this. Therefore, it's no surprise that when I saw that a Latias was going to appear in what is to be Ash's final series as protagonist, I immediately thought that the time has finally come. Now, of course, this was predicated on my hope and belief that this Latias would be the one from Pokemon Heroes. But it turns out that it isn't. And of course, that while Ash still went on to bond with this different Latias as well, he did not catch it. These two things shattered my hopes and greatly disappointed me. However, there was light at the end of the tunnel, since this Latias started following Ash, ensuring that she will return, meaning that Ash will have more chances to further bond with her and, of course, more chances to catch her. Additionally, and perhaps most importantly, when a Pokemon that interacted with Ash becomes a recurring Pokemon, meaning a Pokemon that appears in more than one episode, they usually end up being caught by him, especially if they follow him around. Examples of this are Dawn's Ambipom when she was an Apom, Ash's Gibble, Ash's Crocodile when it was a Sandile and later as a Krokorok, Ash's entire Alolan team excluding Rowlet when they were all unevolved, and Ash's Gengar. His Butterfree when it was a Caterpie also technically counts. So it goes without saying that if a Pokemon interacts with Ash, especially if they bond or connect with him, and then they go on to reappear in future episodes, especially if they follow him around, then it is almost guaranteed that they will be caught by him at some point. And I just don't see why Latias would be any different. So, to recap, Ash will very likely catch Latias because he has yet to catch a legendary Pokemon. This is quite possibly his last chance to do so. He bonded with and earned the trust of this Latias. She is clearly interested in Ash and thus it's very possible she wants to be caught by him. She started to follow Ash, which guarantees that she will appear again in future episodes, thus giving Ash more chances to bond with her and to catch her. Plus, as established earlier, a Pokemon that follows Ash is a prime candidate for capture by him. Something that I did not mention earlier, which is that while this Latias is not the same one from Pokemon Heroes, she is still a Latias, meaning a legendary Pokemon species that Ash has a notable and significant history with, which is also what made the recurring Lugia in Journeys another good candidate for Ash's first legendary Pokemon. And finally, another one that I did not mention before, which is that what better way to end Ash's journey as protagonist, what better way to say goodbye to him as a protagonist than by finally letting him catch a legendary Pokemon. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. Needless to say, I really, seriously, absolutely want Ash to catch Latias. And I strongly believe that this can and should happen. I have been waiting to see him catch a legendary Pokemon for 25 years now. And it is totally infuriating that he has yet to do so. Especially since Go, in his first ever series, got to catch 3 of them. Hopefully, Ash will finally get to, at long last, fulfill this magnificent achievement. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching and let's meet again in the next video.